In today's demo presentation, we're going to show you how to use HealthServe software to manage your lab operation. Now, to start with, each staff will be onboarded into the lab account or the hospital account that has a lab department. But HealthServe is not just for lab. You can actually use HealthServe to manage every form of healthcare delivery services. But when you log into your account, either as an institution or even healthcare professional, everyone has a referral link on their account. And you can use this referral link to promote HealthServe to people you know. And when you do, when they come on board, you can actually make 10% of whatever they paid for activating the account. And on this section, you will see all the people that has onboarded the HealthServe platform through you. This is people that have onboarded but they are not activated. And here you see people that have onboarded and have activated. And here you see how much you have made from your account. And you can always withdraw the money from here to your bank account by clicking on withdraw amount. And you can see you input your bank number and then your bank name, and you click withdraw, and system will pay the money straight to your account. It is that easy. So, but in today's demo, we're going to show you how to use HealthServe to manage lab operation. To start with, when you have a new patient, just simply click on this and create an e-folder for that patient, and the system will give you a patient ID for that patient, and the job is done. After that, you go ahead and click attend to patient. There are many options you can use to attend to patient depending on the circumstance. But in this demo, we're going to use attend to patient via patient ID. And already there is a patient ID on the system. So you enter the patient ID and click verify. And then you retrieve the patient folder. But mind you, this patient folder we're working with is a demo patient account. It's not for a real person. So don't worry about patient privacy. All right, so you can actually have a review of what has been done in the patient folder, and then you go ahead, you want to actually run a test for this patient, or you want to enter the test that is going to be done for the patient to start with. So let's go there. You click on create new record. So you go to medical investigation, and then under medical investigation, you click on the lab. As you can see, when you click on the lab, it's going to expand all the possible tests you can run for the individual. You can see the list is endless, including even cancer tests are there. You can see tumor markers. You have tumor marker. So there are many types of tests you can run on this system and then produce the result and all that you need to do at the end of the day. So let's go and do a demo. Let's run complete block count on the system. And it is very simple. You can see the system already has inbuilt pricing. At the institutional level, you set the price for each test, and once you select the test, the system will automatically calculate the sum of that test. Also inbuilt is the reference, and there's provision for you to expand this reference to any other value you want beyond what is already in the system. They have for male and there's for female. All right, so having said that, I want to select all the tests under complete block count. You simply click on this checkbox beside complete block count, and automatically system has calculated the total sum of all the tests that are under complete block count for us, and the value is 1,800. So assuming this is the only test I want to run, all I need to do at this point is to click save documentation. Now that I have saved documentation, the next thing that will come is for me to bill the patient. So I click on billing. When I click on billing and I go to bill and visit the lab test assessment section, so I will see the exact test that was previously selected on the requisition system here. So all I need to do here is to simply click on add to billing tool. And at this point, you even have interface for you to manage health insurance here. So if you have health insurance, you can see the values are popping up here, but obviously this patient is not registered, and that is why the health insurance input section is marked no entry. So the patient is going to pay out of pocket. So I click on add to bill, and instantly it will be added here. So you can add more than one type of bill here. So once I'm done, I click save. So now that I've done this, it can now go to the account department to pay for this. And you don't need to go with any document. Just go there and mention your name, and they will fetch your bill from the system. And so we go to patient bill management from our account department. So you can see the bill costed 1,800. It has migrated here. So what do we do now? We now receive the money. Is it cash, POS, check, transfer, USSD? We select. So let's assume we're doing cash payments and it's 1,800. So the patient has paid cash, and then we now for us to print invoice for the patient. So you can see the system has generated invoice of payment for the patient. I can simply click on this to print the invoice. You can see how it is. And so you can see that it has shown, indicate that the bill has been paid by showing the green button at the bottom. If it's not paid, it will be on red. So the good thing about it is that it shows who collects the money and then what was paid for. Not just about receiving payment. It shows you the services rendered and then the payment detail for the bill. So let's move on. Next is for the patient to go to the lab department and submit sample for them to run the test. So let's move to the lab department. So those in the lab will simply click on their lab test report, and they will see the patient name who has actually come for the test, and they will go ahead and run the test here by clicking on edit for them to now run the test after they have collected sample. So our system captures the exact time of when the lab scientists open this lab for test. As you can see, the specimen collection time has been checked in automatically. So the next thing you need to do is to impute the day that this sample is collected, and also you can equally put the date this sample is completed and released to the patient. That's the final result. And before you do this, it will show you whether the patient has paid the money in the account department or not, so that you don't go and start collecting sample when the patient has not paid for the service. So now that the patient has paid for the service and you have collected sample and you have done the test, let's begin to impute values. So let's say we have 3.5, 4.7 here, 13.8, then we have 45, we have 80, we have 2.7, we have 32, we have 12, right? We have 200. Now we have completed the test. If you want to go ahead and summarize what is contained in this test, all you need to do, you can say complete blood count is within normal values for the test. Assuming this is what you want to put in there. So you can put it there, but if you don't put anything here, automatically the session will be open. It will not appear in the final result. So let's say the magic now. Now you have done all this, you have completed the test. So what you need to do next is to now sign the test. And who is the lab scientist is already there. So, but if this is not the lab scientist that run the test, you can select the lab scientist from here, and the system will impute the person's signature in the final results. And then who approved the results? Assuming is this person that approved the result, Jane Gozinwokike, as written here. So now, if you don't want to work with letterheaded paper, assuming you have your own customized letterheaded paper, in that case, click without letterhead paper. So you are going to use your own existing letterhead. But if you want to use the MBO letterhead system that we have on this software, leave it the way it is. So, and also you have, if you want letterhead to be on the center, you select it by default. This system has selected all this for you, so you don't need to do anything. Then if you don't want your table to have table border, as you see tables here having border, you don't want to have any border on your final result, please, by default, the system has selected without table border. So what do you need to do? You click submit. The test is done. So now for you to print the final result. So you click print report. It's that simple. System will generate the result for you. Can you see that? So you can see system has generated the final result for the patient, and it has a QR code here. And with this QR code, just use your phone QR code scanner to scan this. It's going to confirm the validity of this test anywhere in the world, and it's going to show the person that the test is the original version of the test and has not been doctored by anybody. And in the event that it has been doctored, by clicking on this QR code, by scanning it rather, you are going to verify the change from the original that has been made in the result presented by the patient. So we enjoin you to start using HealthServe to improve the quality of healthcare delivery. And beyond what we have just shown you, this will also help you to save all these tests you are running in a database in such a way it will be easy for you to actually run analysis or even research on what you are doing in your hospital or in your lab. Thanks for watching.